right. Summit day 600. I'm just kidding. I don't even know what day. I don't even know the days of the week at this point. Menovation launch is on the 15th. That is Monday. So I don't know where I am. I don't know who I am. I know nothing. Okay, what I do know is that we're doing a live workout with Liz. There she is. I'm going to get her to join. Liz means during this unique phase of life where pelvic floor issues tend to crop up, she's working all the right muscles. You're working all the right muscles, Liz.
Hi.
Hello. I don't have my headphones, so hopefully my sound quality is okay. The air conditioning here is like a subway. It's like so.
I don't have my. Should I have my AirPods in?
No, because you're putting music in the back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have it quiet though. Yeah.
It's beautiful and red.
Thanks. I wear it for you because I would normally wear black. So.
Black like her heart.
Yeah, it's my favorite color.
What are we
Okay.
gonna do today?
So we're gonna do we're gonna need a light set of weights. We're gonna do some arms. We're gonna do a lot of lower body glutes, and some leg work. So you're gonna need a lighter set of weights. I'm just using 3s, but you can use like 5s. I already worked out a lot today, so that's why I'm going a little bit lighter. And then a mini resistance band.
Okay, like medium resistance? Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna get that. Do we need a chair or anything?
No, you will not. Well, let's use, yes, if you don't have like a wall to hold on, I'm just going to be using a wall. We're going to be doing a wall sit as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So a wall, you don't need a chair. If you
Enthralling.
say that again.
I said it sounds enthralling.
Oh, you could use a chair, but I'm going to use, I'm going to see how we feel. We're definitely going to go to the wall though and do a wall sit with our stuff. Okay, the camera angle is a little bit different. Let me change this. I thought I would have enough space.
I only have 3-pound weights or 8-pound weights. I'll dive.
Let's go 3 pound.
Okay.
I guess the screen is different when you share it and do a live. It's half the screen, but I'm trying to see. Can you see like my full body? Kind of.
I can't quite see your toes, but yeah. I mean, I think we could see enough. I know I wish I could make it so that I didn't have to be on here, but then there's no way to go live. So I was like, well.
All right. That's right. All right. So I know you can't see my toes. Let me see. I thought this room was big enough. If I go, hold on, let me switch this. Then I'm gonna have, yeah, that's gonna be too dark. Okay, we'll make it work. Is that okay like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think
Okay.
we can see you enough. If we can't, I'll yell.
Well, if you want to see the full thing, you've got to get the app.
Right. Where they're beautifully filmed.
If you want to see the toes and the feet, you've got to get the Menovation app.
That's the teaser. Tease them with your feet. Sell your feet, Liz.
Okay. All right. So let's get started. You're not going to need anything to start. We're just going to use our bodies, but have your weights and your mini band and your yoga block close by. And I'm going to play some music because that's what Barre is all about, is moving to the beat. I like to cue breath to beat and beat to movement. We're going to shake, and it's going to be something that's very, very humbling. Barre is very humbling. So if you're shaking and like can't believe that it feels this hard, you're in the right place, and that is how it should be feeling. So we're going to get started. I'm going to press play on my music. And can you hear the music?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna get started. We're gonna start with our feet and what we call, you can kind of see with the mirror, I guess this kind of helps. All right, so we're gonna go feet wider than hips, toes slightly turned out. So I want you to bring your pelvis to neutral. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my pelvis from this tip forward position to where it's nice and even right underneath my rib cage. So right there, we're going to start here. Arms come up, lower your hips down. We're going to go up and down. So as I'm here, I want to make sure I'm not flaring my ribs. As we go maybe a little wider with your feet, maybe a little bit. There you go. There you go. So I don't want you to go so low where you're losing the connection to the inner thighs. We're going to press it down and up. So now I'm going more full range. Inhale, exhale. We have 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Next one, hold it down. Arms stay up. 8 pulses. So I'm sitting nice and tall. I want to think about staying nice and tall in my spine. Here's 4, 3. Hold right there. Now you're going to be able to see my feet. I'm moving through one heel up at a time. Up and down. I'm going to move my camera up, down, up, down. Lift. 4 more. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Now switch sides. If you feel like you're more balanced with the arms forward, that is totally fine. Up. But I'm just making sure that I'm keeping my ribs directly underneath my pelvis and I'm staying nice and aligned in my spine. Good. Now hold right there. Both heels up. Good. Stay right here. You've got 8 seconds of stillness. Here's 4. There you go, Ashley. 2 and 1. Nice job. All right. Walk your hands out. Come down to your knees. We're going to set up for a forearm plank. So you're going to stack your shoulders and have your block close by. We're going to place our block directly in between our inner thighs. Shoulders directly over your elbows, making the number 11 with your elbows. We're going to, or with your forearms, I should say. Tuck your toes. Keep a slight bend in the knees. Now, I want you to think about straightening out your hips by pulling your lower abs up. Give me 8 presses right in the block. Here we go. We've got 8. Here's 7. Now, if you need to modify, you're going to drop your knees to the floor. Good. Now, press in and hold. Slow work. Press in and hold. I'm thinking about pulling my forearms apart from one another, so my shoulder blades are coming towards my armpits. 2 more. Good. Now, hold it right there. Stay there. A little bend to the knee. We're going down, down. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower, lower. Exhale, press again. Down. Now, when you come to straight legs right here, don't fully extend. Keep a slight little bend in the knees, soft knees. Hold right here. Now, bend the knees. Hold right here. Last 8 little presses to the block. Here we go. We've got 8. Here's 7, 6. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold right there. Press it down the inner thighs. Stay nice and tall. You've got it. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Take the block out. Nice job, Ashley. Send the hips back. Woo. Take a nice little stretch here. I'm setting my hips back. My knees are nice and wide. Deep inhale. And exhale. Right. Hang on to your block. We're going to do a set of push-ups. One hand is going on the block. If you need to take your push-ups to the knees or an elevated surface, go ahead, do it. And just skip the block. So we're going to stay here. We're going to bend the elbows. Here we go. 8 pulses. Go. 8, 7. Here's 4, 3. Now straighten out all the way up. Here we go. We're going halfway down, pressing up, down, up. Inhale, exhale. Now, if you feel like you can't keep your core lifted and up, drop to the knees. Good. 2 more. Hold low. 8 pulses. Here's 8, 7. Here's 4, 3. Stay with me. Hold it right here. Stay with me. You got it. Come on, come on. We got 4. Here's 3. Here's 2 and 1. Nice work. All right, we're going to switch sides. Shifting. I'm going to place that block underneath. Drop to the knees at any point is totally fine. How do you know if you need to? If you feel your stomach coming forward, low back arching. Okay, side 2. Hold right here. Now bend, come halfway. Little presses. 8, 7, 6. Here's 4, 3. We're going to press all the way up, halfway down. Down, up for 8. Woo. Inhale down. All right, that's what's coming. Here's 4. Press up. 3. Ashley, you're killing it. 2. Now stay low. 8 pulses. Here we go. Stay with me. Here's 8. Here's 7, 6. Here's 4, 3, 2, hold it low, 3 seconds, hold, 3, 2, 1, nice job. All right, that's Barre. That's lots of ranges of motions in a hold. Just when you think it's over, take another stretch here, inhale. Nice job, the exhale. All right, stay on the ground. Place your block in between your inner thighs. We're gonna go reverse push-ups or tricep dips. Okay, so I'm gonna open up my chest. I'm gonna walk my feet a little bit forward, make sure that I'm not pushing my pressure down into my pelvic floor. So I wanna feel my lower abs lift. Send your hips up. Shift your weight back. Down, up. Now as it's coming up, so arms straight, elbows soft, I'm giving the block a press. Down, up. If you need to modify, butt stays on the ground, bending the elbow straight. 2 more. Good, stay low. 8 pulses. Here's 8, 7. Now float your hips back towards closer to your thumbs. 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there. Hold it there. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, roll your wrists out. Actually, have each other joined. What? Okay, I say that because Kevin did some of the Barre classes for Menovation, like 3 in a day. Okay, grab your block. You're gonna put it in between your knees. Sorry, so sorry. Just adjusting this. Okay, so block goes in between the knees. Hang on to your weight. So I'm gonna double up. I got 3 pounds each, so I'm going 6 pounds. If you have heavier weights, you don't have to. Now we're right here. Bicep curl. So I'm staying nice and tall, ribs stacked right over my pelvis. Up. Up. 4 more. Here's 4. Pressing in. 3. Pressing in. 2. Now stay there. Hold right there. Little press. So I just want to make sure I don't feel my pressure pushing down on my pelvic floor. Nice and lifted. Here's 4, 3, 2. Now hold it there. Now come all the way up, straighten. Hold right there. 2 counts. I'm coming down, down. Press the block and up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Tall. Nice job. Down. Press into the block. Lift. Good. Down and up. 2 more. Good. 1 more. Hold right here. Hold your hips, just hovering over your heels. Little presses. Now I'm checking. I want to make sure that my shoulder is not rounding, tightening my chest. I want to think about the muscles right between the shoulder blades, kind of help opening up the chest. 4, 3, 2. Hold right there. Hold it there. Pull the lower abs up. Lift up. Pull this lower body up. Biceps holding in an isolation. Glutes and inner thighs working together to lift. Here's 4. 3. Here's 2. I'm sweating to hold it right there. Stay right there. Press on the block. Last 8 presses. 8 now. Add that total 7, 6. Here's 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there. Hold the press. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right. Side 2. Switch your sides. Stay nice and low. Pull the lower abs up. Here we go. Up. Exhale, lift. So I'm doing that check in my head. I want to make sure tall spine, like I've got a ponytail pulling me straight up. Ribs right over my hips. And I'm keeping my whole body light on my pelvis. So staying nice and tall. Good. 2 more. Hold the next one. Hold right there. Little press. Adding a press in here with my inner thighs. Maybe you stay right here on your heels. That's fine. Here's 8, 7. Here's 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Now lift your hips up. Come straight. Good. Down, down, and up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now making sure you're getting that full hip extension. Inhale, lower, using my abs and my glutes. Down. Up. Inhale, lower. Good. 2 more. And up. Good. 1 more. Hold right here. Hold the hips right above the heels. Little presses. Good. Now make sure the ribs are thrusting. Think about exhaling, ribs back. Here's 4, 3. Now hold right here. Just little presses in. Here's 8, 7 in the black. If you want, you can add left 8 pulses. 4, 3. You're going to give me a hold right here. Hold it there. Here's 4. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Good. Take a deep inhale and exhale. You're going to grab a hold of your resistance band. We're going to put that right above our knees. And we're going to lay on our side. So I'm using a medium resistance band. Of course, you can do this without a resistance band, or you can go lighter. We're going to lay on our side. Turn this down. Okay, so we're going to lay on our side. We're going to come down, all the way down. And if you want to put your yoga block here for your head, that is totally fine too. I just use my shoulder. So I want to think about taking my top hip, lengthening out my top hip right there. So I'm not letting it get closer to my rib cage. Take your hand to the symbol on your pants, your shorts. Push it under. Scoop out without letting your boobs drop. Now, from there, lift that top leg. If you're opening up your body to the back, bring it forward. Lift up, hold. Up. Now I want you to relax the front of the foot. Put your hand on your glute. Feel it work. As I'm lifting, I'm thinking about that bone, pressing straight up, my femur bone, my thigh bone, lifting up and out. This whole time, I want you to do this without your pelvis moving, without your low back. And if I were to put my hand underneath your side, I would feel a little bit of space, like a little mouse hole. 4, 3, 2. Good, now hold it there. 2 counts lower, down, down, big exhale, up. So I'm using my core and my glute at the same time. Pelvis is not rocked even a millimeter. Up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift 2 more. Down. Hold it right there. 8 lifts. Good, now reach that top knee forward. Don't open up to the back. Last 8. Here's 8. 7. Here's 4. 3. You're going to give me an 8-second hold. Hold it there. Pull the lower abs up. Stay nice and tall. Make sure that hip isn't hiking. We've got it. Hold. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Count out that side. We're going to switch sides. Great work. Okay, lay back down on your side. Again, I want to make sure I'm bringing my knees pretty close to my feet. I want to make sure that when I'm laying here, I'm taking my top hand to my hip. I'm lengthening out, so separating my ribcage from my pelvis. Taking my hand to my sacrum, my low back, pushing it under to feel my lower abs contract. Bring that top leg up, lift up. Up, hold. So close your eyes, get in your body. This is the hard part. Try to feel what's working. We don't want to feel our back. So if we're feeling our back, think about bringing the lower abs, like the pubic bone, closer towards your chest. So you don't have any arch in your back. Up. Good. Now lower down, down, down. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Now I'm going to check. I want to make sure that I still have that little mouse hole underneath my side. And when you might feel it collapse is when you lift that leg. So that's your body being like, I'm going to lift that leg no matter what, but using, not the glute, but we're just going to be using the back instead. Up and down. Next one. Hold it right there. Stay right there. Pull the lower abs up. Lift. Now, are you finding yourself opening up to the back? If so, think about finding a little bit of a lean to the ground. Good. Now, last 8 and a hold. We're out of this. Here we go. We got 8, 7, 6. Let's go, Menovation. You got it. You got 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there. You got it. Hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Lower all the way down. All right. Keep that band on. We're going to move my camera angle just a little bit. Okay, keep the band on. I'm going to move the band down to my knees. I am going to come down, forearms and knees. So my shoulders are directly over my elbows. My hips are directly underneath my knees. Make the number 11 go neutral with the wrists. Pull apart the floor with your shoulder blades. This is what's going to help get you some traction. Pulling the lower abs up. Now I'm going to use my core and my glute. Up and down. So donkey kick, I'm tacking it down. Back doesn't move. Exhale up. Down. So my core has to work the exact same time that my glute is working. If not, I'm going to get my legs higher, but I'm not going to feel my butt as much. I'm going to feel my back. Up. Down. And again. Lift. Lift. Lower. 2 more. Up. And down. 1 more. Next one. Hold it right at the top. Stay right there. 8 lifts with that glute. Here's 4. 3, we're going to do a triplet. Lift, lift, hold. We're going up, up, hold. Lift, lift, hold. Gaze stays right in front of the fingertips. Good. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Pull the next one up there. Last 8 pulls. So go. You have an 8. Here's 7. Last 4. 3, 2. Stay with me. I'm going to have you hold it. Hold there. Hold there. Don't give up. You got 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Take a stretch. Side 2. They got me like 2 butt cheeks. That's always my joke with these things.
Thank God.
Okay, shoulders right over your elbows. Knees underneath your hips. Pull apart the floor so the scapulas, you're using the muscles to pull them apart. That's going to help ground you. Lift that other leg up, 2 counts. We lift without moving the hips. Hips stay still. Down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. You got this. Up. We can do hard things. We got this. I know this is not the hardest thing in your day. I know it. And if it is, God bless you. Up. Down. 2 more. Up. The next one. Hold it up there. Stay right there. Little lift. Just that glute. It's super small. Don't worry about stamping the ceiling with the foot. It's all butt cheek. Here's 4. 3. We have that lift, lift, hold. Triplet. Go. Up, up, hold. Up. Lift. Woo. 4 more. That's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last 6 pulses and a hold. We're out of it. Go 8. 7. Here's 4. 3. 2. Give me a 4-second hold. You gotta go. Actually 4. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right. Band comes off. Nice work. Let's take a quick stretch. We're gonna take it to the wall with our weights, and then we're out. Okay, for your 4th stretch. Take a deep inhale. You can also do this one. Whew.
I don't know why I thought I could wear my hair down to this, but
Sweaty. Okay, switch sides. Good. This is one I want you to really think about breathing down right into your kidneys and exhale. But again, inhale, we're expanding your kidneys back behind you. And exhale. Okay, I'm going to move my camera angle up one more time. We're going to head to the wall. You're going to have your weights. My hair looks lovely. Okay. Okay, grab your weights. We're going to find a spot at the wall. So at any point, you can come out of this. Okay, so we're going to do a wall sit. My carpet's moving underneath me. I don't have a rug pad. So I'm sitting in just like good old-fashioned gym class, PE class. I'm going to be right here. Hold it here. Feet are hip distance apart. Lower abs pulled up. 2 counts. Lateral raise. Down. Up. Now, if you need to modify, 1 arm at a time, or just go no weight, or do this without a chair sit. I'm giving you like the most intense option right now, but there's ways to scale back. Hold right there. 8 lifts. Here's 4, 3, 2. Hold the arms up. So they're coming into the midline and out. In. Try to keep the upper traps relaxed so my shoulders are not riding up to my ears. In. Woo. Out. 2 more. In. Good, one more. You're gonna hold it right in center. Stay right there. Palms face one another. 8 lifts. 8, 7. Here's 4, 3. Now hold the arms up, hold them there. Walk your feet back an inch. Lift your heels up. Ooh, hold there. Slippery, perfect. Good. Bring your weights to your heart. Hold here. We're gonna finish here. Staying up and in, coming up. Good. Hold here. 8 seconds. 7, 6. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. We're gonna stretch. That was a little snippet of barre. Usually the whole thing's a little bit longer. We're gonna take a quick stretch. We're gonna do an inner thigh stretch. How do you do it, Ashley?
Usually you get to do that even longer. I don't know if you're selling this app. Usually you can treat yourself to at least 20 more minutes of that. No, so that is such a good burn.
It's very effective. So if you've got like 20 minutes, boom, full body workout. So sitting back. Good, let's go down to the floor. Let's just do a quick little stretch here. I'm gonna bring my arm. Let's take a twist. So let's go up. We're just gonna lift up, threading the needle, and then just bring it down. And then we'll do that one more time this way, and then we'll switch. Good. Switch sides. Going up. So barre's great. It has very minimal equipment. If you don't have a yoga block, you can use a ball, one of your kids' balls. You can use a towel, anything. But thank you so much for joining.
Thanks for doing this, Liz.
Yeah.
What's so cool too about the app, and I'm gonna be like way better about doing barre regularly, is that you can like actually program it into your schedule. So when you did slam before, everybody was always like, well, how do I incorporate the two? And so this is pretty cool because you pick which days of the week. You're like, okay, I'm going to do strength on Monday and barre on Tuesday. So then you actually have like a schedule with it built in. So
love that. The less
I'm
thinking that you
excited
have to do, the better.
to have you in my routine. Because otherwise I don't plan it for myself, Liz. You know, I'm like, let's lift heavy weights. But then I'm over there holding a wall sit and I'm like, this hurts so bad.
So bad. It's just, your body adapts to what you're doing. So we're just doing something different, but I'm the same way. I lift heavy weights too, and whenever I do barre, it is very, very humbling. Very, very
Yeah,
humbling.
very humbling. Loved it. Thank you. Thanks for everything you do for us. Liz is just an amazing coach. I mean, all the coaches are amazing, but I definitely have like a little place in my heart for Liz. She was my first slam coach other than me that I brought on. So
Such an honor.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you I'm so excited to be a part of this app. It's awesome, and it's like perfect timing in my life and all my clients' lives too. So
yeah, I just finally got some hormones, Liz. Let me tell you.
How do you feel? Do you feel better?
I'm just doing progesterone. Like when we start talking like old ladies. I just got some progesterone, and am way less anxious. It's insane.
Yay! I know this is like what my dinners have turned into with our girlfriends of like, which HRT are you on?
Yeah.
Never thought that would happen, but
yeah,
it's awesome
so
that
cool.
it's there.
So cool. At least the pendulum is swung that way where we actually have HRT. I think about like our poor mom's age who didn't really have it. So anyway, yay for hormones, anxiety, depression.
Well, at least like you're giving us some sort of roadmap as to what to do and how to help it. So.
And the endorphins help. Like that's great. Even that like 15 minutes, it helps. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Liz. You rock. Appreciate
Thanks, Ashley.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining.